Hello students of Standard 4. This is Anuradha Madam and we welcome you all to our next chapter, Lesson 2, GUI Operating System Desktop Management. In our previous year, we have already learnt about operating system and Windows 7. Let's have a quick recap. What is operating system? Operating system is a special set of programs which manages all the job of a computer and makes it run. A computer cannot run without a operating system. And Windows 7, it is developed by Microsoft. It provides GUI, that is a graphical user interface. It makes interaction easier with the help of various buttons and icons. In this chapter, we will learn about features of Windows 7, taskbar, how to customize the taskbar, icons, customizing the desktop, customizing the Windows setup and use of shortcut menu. First one, features of Windows. The first GUI version of Windows operating system was Windows 95. Then after that have released many more versions of Windows such as Windows 98, Windows 2000, Windows ME, Windows XP, Windows Vista, Windows 7, Windows 8 and Windows 10. But Windows 7 is the most popular version of Windows and it is widely used also. Now let us have a look about the features of Windows 7 that make it so popular. First one, here I have given in points and in the next slide I have described in details. Attractive, interactive and easy to use. Second one, searching made easier. Flexible taskbar. Windows support multitasking. Jump list, then cascading windows. First one, attractive, interactive and easy to use. Windows 7 has a very attractive appearance. With the help of colorful themes and graphics, it makes it more interactive. It works the way we want and make new things possible just because of use of graphics and colorful themes. Searching made easy. With the help of Windows 7, we can quickly search any file or folder in our computer. Flexible taskbar. The taskbar of Windows 7 is more flexible and application oriented. Unlike the previous version of Windows, we can pin our favorite program on the taskbar for easy access. Windows support multitasking. This means in Windows 7, we can perform more than one task at a time. For example, we can type letters in MS Word and can enjoy music or watch videos. Like I have given you here, two windows are there. In one we can watch videos and another also we can write letters in MS Word. Next one, jump list. Jump list is a new feature that takes you straight to the documents, pictures, songs or websites that you have recently visited. This feature is designed to provide you with the quick access to the documents and tasks associated with your application. It is found in the application icon of the taskbar. Here two jump list icons I have given you. The first one is the jump list of MS Word and the second one is the jump list of your Internet Explorer. With the help of this jump list of MS Word, you can see the recently opened files, and in the help of Internet Explorer jump list, you can see the recently opened website. To open a jump list, right click on a program button on the Windows 7 taskbar. Then comes cascading windows. This option is displayed when you right click on the taskbar. The cascading window option arranges all the open windows from top left corner of the screen to the bottom right in layers. This arrangement can be used to manage multiple windows which are open simultaneously. Currently running windows are put in a single stack in a way that the title bars are made visible. So they are arranged in a way that only you can see the title bar, and the window that you want to open, you just click on the title bar, it will be open. So here the useful is that you can see all the windows that are been opened, and the arrangement helps you to make it visible all the windows that are opened. Taskbar. As previously we have discussed, taskbar is the long horizontal bar at the bottom of the screen is called a taskbar. The first one is start button, then comes quick launch icons, then the notification area. Start button is on the left side and notification area on the right hand side, and quick launch icons or quick launch bar is the middle section of the taskbar. So now let us discuss about it. Is the mostly used button on the Windows desktop. When we click on start button, it gives us quick access to the documents, Windows application, Windows help and support menu. When we click on the start button, a menu displaying the major options appear. This menu is known as start menu. This option is present in the start menu, provides access to the main programs of the computer. So once you click on the start button, you will get access to the main programs of the computer. Notification area. It contains the clock and program icon that provides the status and notification about the program running on the computer. For example, your antivirus, sound, software updates, battery status, date and time, all can be accessed with the in the notification area. Then quick launch bar. The area between the start button and the notification area is known as quick launch bar. Here we can add commonly used programs such as Internet Explorer, Word application, a TuxPaint program that can be opened with the help of a single click. This bar provides an easy and quick way to open the programs. Now, customizing the taskbar. So how we will customize the taskbar? First we will click on the right click on the taskbar, then we will get properties option. From the properties option we will click on the taskbar and start menu. This dialog box appear. After that, from there we will click on the taskbar tab. This taskbar tab will be opened. In the taskbar appearance section, we will get many options like if we want to lock the taskbar, then we will click on the lock the taskbar checkbox. This will lock the taskbar. If we want the options make the taskbar recede and hide automatically, then we will click on the auto hide taskbar. If we want to reduce the size of the taskbar icon, then we will use small icons. If we want specify the location of the taskbar, then we will click on the taskbar location on screen. Icons. The small labeled picture or symbols on the desktop. Icons are small pictures that represent files, folders and programs. These icons play a very important role in the graphical user interface. These icons open specific programs or documents. Now let us learn about some commonly used icons. First one, computer. This computer icon gives you a view of available drives and their contents stored on the computer system. Double clicking on any drive icon will display the files and folders contained in that drive. Then comes application icon. These are the graphical images that give you a quick access to the related application. This is the word icon I have given you. If you will click on this icon, you will open to the word file. Then shortcut icon. Any icon with this arrow mark is called as your shortcut icon. A direct route to specific application, documents or a folder. So remember, this arrow mark is for your shortcut icon. The icon will be having suppose now if you want to see a shortcut icon, the word icon will be there, with it one arrow symbol will be there. Document icon. This active document window of an application can be minimized to a document icon which get placed on the taskbar. You can restore document window by clicking on the document icon. Network. This allows you to access the shared files or devices on different computers in a networked environment. Recycle bin. It holds the deleted files and folders. So any files and folders that has been deleted get stored in or restored in the recycle bin. If we want, we can also restore them to their original place from this recycle bin. Customizing the desktop. Windows 7 is quite flexible and provides many options to change the settings of the desktop according to your choice. So now we will see how to change the color scheme of the computer screen. First, we will right click on the blank area of the desktop. Then we will select personalize option. From that we will select the personalize window will appear. Here I have given you the personalize window, how it will look like. From there we will click on color, click on window color option. Then you will get this color options. Select any color that you want to choose for your window border, start menu and taskbar. You can click on enable transparency option. Here the window glass border, start menu and taskbar will become transparent. Color intensity options affect the window glass border, start menu and taskbar color strength. Show color mixture to set the hue, saturation and brightness options to give the color effect. Now select the advanced appearance setting option, then click on Windows color and appearance dialog box will open. From there you can select active title bar option, select the color that you want, font that you want, then at last click on the apply button. This second box, from this item box you can select font, you can select size, you can select color 1, color 2, all this you can select of your choice. After that click on apply, at the corner here apply is there, then click on OK, then save changes button. You can see the changes in the appearance of the window. Customizing the window setup. Here how we will set the date and time. First you click on the notification area where you see date and time. Change date and time setting option. Then a set date and time dialog box will appear. By default date and time is selected. To change the date, change date and time button. Then you will click on the date and time setting dialog box will appear. From there you can select the current day in the displayed calendar. You can also change the month using the forward and backward button present in the calendar. To change time. To change the hour, select the hour in the text box located below the clock. You can see below the clock there one text box is there. There you can select the time that you want to give. Or also you can also make use of the spin arrow. You can here see two spin arrows are there, up arrows and downward arrow. You can increase or decrease the value of the value as desired. Then after that click on OK. Setting volume of the speaker. Speaker icon is on the notification area. Drag the slider up or down to increase the volume. I have shown you in the notification area that you will click on this notification area, you will expand and you will see one speaker icon. You will click on the speaker icon, then you will increase or decrease the volume by dragging the slider up or down. Then you will get one mixture. Mixture is used if you want to separately control the volume of the computer speaker and other sound devices that are present. To mute the volume, you can also use the mute speaker button. Use of shortcut menu. When you right click on any icon, a pop-up menu appears which is called context menu. It is also called as shortcut menu. Right click on the blank area of the desktop. When you right click on the blank area of the desktop, you will find menu with the list of options. The personalized options can be seen at the button. Using personalized option, you can change the background setting of the desktop, screensaver, appearance of icons, menus, message box, font color, etc. and also give a various visual effects to them. Right clicking on an object. When we right click on the desktop properties option, will be found at the bottom list. And the next, fill in the blanks, multiple choice, true, false, question answers, all I have done for you. In the same manner, fill in the blanks, multiple choice, true, false you will do in your book, and question answers you will write in your copy. Thank you for watching the video. Hope you all enjoyed it.